Hi, Steve Porter, Camp Director here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the products section of the online registration and how it pertains to your campsite equipment, because that's pretty much all we're using it for summer camp. So basically, we want to log in. We're going to log into our test troop again, Troop 1. And as we come in, we see our summer camp here. We're going to click on that. And what I want to draw your attention to is I want to go all the way down to the bottom and look at the products. This registration options thing here, kind of ignore that. Most people will not see that unless you have a meal adjustment option. It's just something that we had in here from a previous video. But what I really want to look at today is the products. And you can enter it either by hitting order products if you don't have anything there yet, or just hitting manage. It goes to the same screen. And here we have all of the campsite equipment that we have available for summer camp. There's no charge for any of it. Basically, it's just stuff that we have available for you if you'd like to use, but you're not required to use it. But I'd like to kind of go down the list and talk about each one of them. We do have camp cots. Looks very much like the picture here, the cloth cot with aluminum frame that are available. We have camp stoves that look very similar to this. We do have tents. Keep in mind that if you're in a platform site that already has platform tents, this is in addition to those platform tents. So those tents are already going to be set up. They're already accounted for. You don't need to request them. They'll be there when you get there. But if you'd like additional tents, you can request them. And also keep in mind that these are not going to have any floors. So you'll want to bring a tarp or something to lay down on the bottom for these ones. And they're set up with ridge poles, and they're set up with lines here. So just keep that in mind. As you're requesting things, that you don't have to request platform tents, but you do have to request additional ones. Or if you don't have a site that has platforms and you want to use these, you'd have to request as many as you needed. They fit about 2 people each, and this would be in addition to platform tents. If you don't know if you're in a platform site or how many platforms are in that tent site or anything like that, you can always email me with questions with your troop number and week number, and I can take a look for that. I'll put my email up at the end of the video, so that way you can have that information available if you need it. Scrolling down, we do have dining flies. These would be something that you could put over a picnic table, and they fit over one picnic table, standard tarp dining fly. We do have equipment patrol boxes. These are empty boxes, so they're there for you to put your own cooking equipment or serviceware in. But if it's something where you're cooking in the site and you wanted a place to store that stuff, we have the patrol boxes available that we can drop off. They look very similar to this. Picnic tables, they seat about 8 to 10 people. We'll have those available on the site if you need them. Just make sure you request them. And propane tanks. We'll refill this as many times as you need throughout the week for free. This is just a standard 30-pound like grill propane tank. You do need to provide your own fittings if you're bringing like a lantern or something like that. But we will have the hoses if you request one with one of our stoves. And our stoves will hook right up to this. Keep in mind that any of this equipment, for example, the dining flies, the tents, even the stoves and the cots, these things probably won't be set up when you arrive at the site. You'll have to set these up once you get there, but they will be there waiting to be set up. Your site guide will be able to help you with that setup process and show you how to do it if you need. But the only time that they'll be set up in the site is either if the tents are on platforms, or if somebody in the site used these the prior week and had already set them up, we won't take those down. But if nobody used them the prior week, then they're going to be needed to be set up when you get there. But other than that, this is how you request them. So let's say that we wanted to request a few different items. As you can see, there's a 1 listed here under the quantity. That's just the default number. As we request things, they'll show up on the screen over here on this corner. So let's request 7 different cots. We need 7 cots, and we'll hit add product, and it'll start showing up here. We'll do 2 dining flies, and let's see, let's try for 3 picnic tables. And as we add them, that stuff shows up over here. You can always remove it off this list if you don't want it before you check out. So that's with the remove button here. Or if you wanted to update, let's say that now we need 10. Right now we could hit the manage button, and we should have done 10. And then we can hit update, and now there's 10 pieces. So anyway, that's how we rack those up, and then we hit next. As we scroll down, we can see the stuff that we just requested. There is a balance due, but this isn't for the equipment. This is for another video. Those are our merit badge fees that we just racked up, but we don't want to pay anything right now. We just want to process these because, again, nothing's set in stone until we process our cart. So we're going to hit complete, and we'll see that we have stuff in the cart ready to go. It'll show up here. Here's what we just requested. We'll hit checkout, and we'll place our order. So now the order's placed, I'll hit close. And if we click back on summer camp, we can see that as we scroll down to the bottom, now our products are showing up. 10 pieces, 2 pieces, 3 pieces. Once we've ordered a product, you're not able to get rid of it. So once you order something, it's there for good. If there is a scenario where you'd like to lower your numbers of products, just send me an email and I can lower that for you. You can always make additions, but once you've ordered something, it's not on the user level to be able to get rid of. But anyway, let's say we did want to add something in here. Let's say we wanted to add an additional dining fly for our third picnic table because we only have 2 right now. We can hit the manage button. We can see that we've already ordered this, but we want 1 more dining fly, so we're going to do 1 dining fly. We're going to add the product, and it's going to show up here at the top. 1 more dining fly, and you'll see the dining flies, the 2 pieces have already been ordered down here. So we're going to hit next again, complete. Do the same exact thing we just did, check it out at the cart, place our order, and hit close. And now, when we scroll down, we will see that we've got an order for camp cots and then 2 orders for dining flies, 1 for 2 pieces and 1 for 1 piece. You may say, hey, where did my picnic tables go? Well, they're under here. Just hit show more and it'll show you the rest of the list. Default, it only shows 3. But anyway, that is the entirety of all the products. If you'd like to look at it in a different way and have everything in one line item where all the dining fly numbers are together, you can go up here and reports will show you that. If you click on the report button and look at your invoice, you can see that products are listed here, and we can see that we have 10 of the camp cots, the dining flies we have 3 of, and picnic tables we also have 3 of. And again, there's no charge for these. This is just a way of keeping track for us. Make sure you get these requests in a timely fashion before your pre-camp leaders meeting, so that way we can have all this stuff ready to go for you when you get to camp. But again, if you guys have any questions about any of the product details or any of the campsite equipment, feel free to email me at campdirector@psrweb.org. I'll put it up after the video. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will hopefully get some more videos up for you shortly. Thanks. Bye.